All right, well, coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to meet the president of something called, this cracks me up, the Middle Child Association. He wants to...
I've heard about it. My wife's a middle child.
Yeah, they are messed up, those middle kids. I tell you what. And anyway, and talk about the great things that the River Dogs are doing to honor middle children, which I think is really cool. We'll do that next.
The Big Talker. 1250 WTMA. It's the era of terror on 1250 WTMA.
Good morning. Tara Cervatius here. We try to cover every abused, disempowered, and generally neglected group on this show, and I'm sure we miss a few. Here's one I haven't spent a lot of time on. Real quick, Bruce Hopman, you are with the International Middle Child Union?
Yeah, I think I am the International Middle Child Union. I'm not sure how many official members we have, but I'm out there fighting the good fight on behalf of the middle child, trying to raise awareness of middle child issues, middle child syndrome, and, of course, Middle Child's Day, which is on August 12th.
Okay, and you want to talk to us because the Charleston River Dogs.
This is big news in the world of middle children. Tomorrow night at the Joe, when the River Dogs take on the Hickory Crawdads at 7:05, it's going to be Middle Child Appreciation Night. That's part of tomorrow night's festivities at the Joe. And, as a middle child, any attention we get is huge news. But the River Dogs are the first minor league baseball team in the country to actually hold a Middle Child Appreciation Night. There are going to be many going on this summer, but the River Dogs are starting it, and they couldn't wait till Middle Child's Day. They're doing it tomorrow night. And on behalf of the union and middle children everywhere, we couldn't be more thrilled at the attention.
Well, don't you think that could perhaps be giving these children a complex? I mean, maybe they never knew their lives weren't happy until you told them that they were because they're a middle child. I mean, do you think this could make them, give them a complex?
They will have the complex. It's official, middle child syndrome. It's out there, and you know what? I'll help if I can help educate them about it, so that when it does happen, because it will happen, then they're better off. They're better off knowing now what to expect, what life ahead will hold for them. But that's part of the job of the union. And my website, if you go to smackdabblog.com, it's full of middle child humor. It's learning how to deal with, how to roll with the punches, how to kind of laugh at being a middle child, and let other people laugh at you being a middle child.
I got to tell you, Bruce Hopman, you do sound a little bitter.
There is bitterness is part of the middle child.
How old are you?
There's a little. I'm too old. I'm too old to be this bitter. But being a middle child is the gift that keeps on giving. It's not something that's just when you're like 8 or 9 years old. Actually, I think when you're younger, you don't even realize it. It's later in life when you start putting things together. When you go to find the photo album, you see there aren't any pictures of you there, and you realize, wait a second, how come there's all these pictures of my brother? Where are the pictures of me? So I think it is something that later in life you learn more about. You start putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
Okay. Have you gotten therapy, or where are you?
I'm getting it. This is my therapy.
This is your therapy.
This is my therapy.
Is this what you do for a living? You are the president of the International Middle Child Union?
It is my full-time job at this point.
And you raise money from these middle children?
Oh, no. This is all for fun. The union this is all, satirical fun. It's really all about, having some laughs, having people share their stories of being middle children. People have some pretty funny stories about the way they feel they've been paid less attention than their siblings. So it's all about having some laughs. And tomorrow night at the stadium, that's what it's all about. Also, they're going to be playing Guess the Middle Child, Guess the Celebrity Middle Child between innings. They're going to be playing middle child themed music during the game. Songs like "Stuck in the Middle with You," "Don't You Forget About Me." Jimmy Eat World had a big hit called "The Middle." So I think it's about having fun and some laughs at being a middle child.
Okay, I don't know if I want my kids to realize he's a middle child, because then he might have a complex. It's funny. My middle child is such a drama queen that I spend about 50% of my parenting time on him and the other 50% on the other two.
Well, see, they know that. That's the irony, right? Because we think we get less attention, but we probably get more attention because of the drama that of the drama it creates. So maybe we're not as crazy as you think. Maybe I'm not as crazy as you think I am, Tara. Maybe it's all a part of a really clever scheme that we have.
It could be, because it's working in my house. I tell you what.
You play the middle child card.
Yeah.
You play the middle child card. I've got middle child syndrome, and you have to pay more attention to me than my siblings. Maybe it's working. I don't know.
All right, cool. Well, Bruce Hopman, real quick advice to me then. Well, what should I do with this middle child of mine?
You should have him follow me on Twitter.
So he doesn't end up like you.
Have him follow me on Twitter at MidKidMusings. Go to the blog, smackthatblog.com. Take him to the game tomorrow night. Take him to the Charleston River Dogs game. They're taking on the Hickory Crawdads at 7:05. Take him to the game. Throw a little middle child love his way and let him know. And don't forget, make a big deal on August 12th. National Middle Child's Day. Get him a card. You come to my website. There are some cards there from the previous years. You can print out some cards. Make it a thing. You just had Mother's Day. You just had your day. Let him have his day, August 12th.
Every day is his day in my house. Let me tell you, Bruce Hopman. It is true. All right. Well, thank you for joining us this morning to advocate for the middle child. Yeah. Another support group. All right.